Yep, keep going, keep going. You're 30 seconds in. Yeah, nice work, everybody, nice work. Try to keep an even breath here. So maybe same thing, inhaling for a couple reps, exhaling for a couple reps. You're a minute in, you've got 1 more minute. Thirty seconds left. Nice work. Ten seconds. Three, 2, 1, and stop. Nice work. Okay, I'm gonna unmute everybody. Shout out your numbers or type into the chat box, whatever you wanna do. What'd we get?
62.
Nice.
94.
97.
Awesome.
100.
86 crossing arms.
Okay.
85.
Awesome.
40.
Great.
141.
Awesome. Cool. I'm seeing a 135, an 88, and 112 in the chat box. Nice work. Yeah. Nice work, everybody. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and mute everyone again, and we'll jump into the full circuit. Gosh, my fingers are shaking from using that jumper. Okay, that thing is no joke. Okay, we've got a 15-minute circuit, as many rounds as you can. First exercise is going to be rainbows. So for my seated athletes, holding, if you have 2 sets of weights, holding the heavier set of weights, arms extended out, so you're going to tap the outside of your hip. Keep your elbows as straight as you can the whole time, bringing it all the way up and over you. Try to keep your eyes on the weight the entire time, bringing it down, over, and onto the other side. So you're basically drawing a rainbow or an arc all the way around your body, tapping on one side, tapping on the other side. If you get dizzy, keep your head and your eyes facing forward. If you don't get dizzy, keep your eyes on the weights, okay? If you do get dizzy, it's just because you're working your vestibular system. Don't worry, that's a good thing. For my standing athletes, you're going to be doing the exact same movements, but you're going to be adding in a squat. So when you come down, you're going to tap the weight to the ground. You can let your back heel, let me back up. You can let your back heel lift off. You can let your feet and your hips turn towards you, pulling the weight up and overhead and down to the other side. So you're doing the same thing. You're just dropping down into a squat on the other side. For those of you with shoulder problems and or if you have movement in your legs as a seated athlete, you can be doing rainbows with your feet. So you can even place a weight on the floor. I don't think you can see this. And you're just going to lift both legs up and over, that weight, and both legs up and over to the right and to the left. Okay, that's if you've got shoulder issues and or you just want more lower body movement. You're doing 16 of those total. So going to the left is 1, and then back over is 2, 3, 4, and so on. Okay, second exercise is a hinge to overhead press for my seated athletes. I'm gonna show this one without weights because, to be honest, I don't need weights to do this one. I struggle enough as is, okay? So hands can be, actually, you know what, to start, hands will be up by the shoulders, palms facing in, okay? You're gonna hinge forward forward, flat back as much as you can. Press the arms up overhead. Come up to a seated tall position. So now I'm seated upright, arms overhead. Bend the arms back in. Hinge forward, overhead press, seated tall, arms in. Yep. So you're just moving in that circular motion. Hinge forward, overhead press, sit tall and in. We're really targeting mid and upper back here. So again, if you want to add a weight, you totally can. It just will make it harder. If doing this is hard enough as it is, you're just going to keep your hands on your lap. You can keep your hands on your lap the whole time and do these seated hip hinges. You can also do it single arm, okay? So coming up and doing the whole thing single arm, and my other hand is on my knee, helping me so I don't fall forward. Remember, you can always have a pillow on your lap too. If you're finding a hard time with things where you're leaning forward, giving you a bolster or a pillow on your lap is always a good modification for that also. For my standing athletes, you're doing an overhead squat. Again, you totally can use weights. I'm not going to because it's harder and I don't necessarily need to get a good workout. So you're gonna have feet wider than hip distance apart. Let your feet and your hips externally rotate a little bit, meaning let your toes and everything point out to the side just a tiny bit. Arms come up overhead. As you lower down into that squat, you're only gonna lower as much as you can, where you can maintain two things. The first is a nice flat back, neutral spine. So the second I start to collapse forward, I've gone too far. And the second thing I want you to look out for is that your knees, your hips, your knees, and your feet are all pointing in the same direction. So try to avoid the knees collapsing in or the feet collapsing in, okay? So an overhead squat or a hinged overhead press, you're gonna be doing 15 of those total. Third exercise is wood chops. I'm gonna leave this up to you. You can grab your heavier or your lighter weight for this. I'm gonna use my lighter weight. So bringing the can up into your left. Remember, for these wood chops, it's a fast pull down into the right. Slowly bring it up into the left. Fast down, slow to go up. Exhale down, inhale to lift, okay? So as if you were chopping wood. So emphasis on the pulling part of that motion. For my standing athletes, you're just gonna be adding in a squat. So weight is up and to the left. And as you chop down and to the right, you're just coming into a squatted position here, okay? Up and then chopping down. Try to keep both of your heels on the floor for this one when you're doing this kind of a squat. Let me just make sure I'm not missing any variations for this. Yeah, that should be good. If you want another variation, just holler, let me know. Okay, good. And then fourth and final one, you're doing 16 wood chops total, so 8 on each side. Okay, fourth and final exercise, my personal favorite, is punches. So punching, alternating as quickly as you can, left, right, left, right. Remember, if you're able to make a fist, thumb on the outside of the fist, it will just set you up mechanically a little bit more accurately. You're going as quick as you can, and if you're standing, you're doing the same thing. You're just going to be driving that movement from your hips more as opposed to from your torso. Okay, you can do that one with weights, maybe your light set of weights if you want to add more weight. I'm going to be doing it without weight just to keep it quick. Cool. So rainbows, 16 total. Hinge to overhead press or overhead squat, 15 total. Wood chops, 16 total. Punches, 30 on each side, 30 each side. So 16, 15, 16, 30 on each side, okay? Not sure if that numbering theme is easy to remember. I try to make it easy to remember. Okay, if no one has any questions, we'll go ahead and get started. Let me reset this. You've got 15 minutes I'm going to start you off and then I'm going to get the music going. Alrighty, make sure we're good. Okay, great. All right, everybody, you're starting with rainbows, 16 total, so 8 on each side. On your marks, get set, and go.
Rachel, can you do them so I can copy you?
Yes, yeah, let me just get the music going 1 second, and then I'll be right there with you. Yeah, sorry to delay. I have to do the share screen and all of this stuff. But yes, I'm gonna be doing them with you in 1 second.
Just begun to get our share of this world's delight. High hopes we had for the future and our goals in sight. We know we don't get depressed. Here's what we call our golden rule. Have faith in you and the things you do. You won't go wrong. Oh no, this is our family jewel.
You're 4 minutes in, everyone, 4 minutes in.
I do my hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Woo, child, tired of the bullshit. Gone, dust your shoulders off. Keep it moving, yes, Lord. Trying to get with she. Come now, come dry your eyes. You know you a star, you can touch the sky. I know that it's hard, but you have to try. If you need advice, let me simplify. If he don't love you anymore, just walk your fine ass out the door. I do my hair talk, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Hair talk, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Feeling good as hell. Baby, how you feeling? Woo, girl, need to kick off your shoes. Gotta take a deep breath, time to focus on you. All the big fights, long nights that you've been through. I got a bottle of tequila I've been saving for you. Boss up and change your life. You can have it all, no sacrifice. I know we did you wrong, we can make it right. So go and let it all hang out tonight. Cause he don't love you anymore. So walk your fine ass out the door. And do your hair talk, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Hair talk, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Hair talk, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? And we gon' be on my hair talk, check my nails.
You're 10 minutes in, everyone. 5 minutes left.
Feeling my way through the darkness, guided by a beating heart. I can't tell where the journey will end, but I know where to start. They tell me I'm too young to understand. They say I'm caught up in a dream. Well, life will pass me by if I don't open up my eyes. So that's fine by me. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself and I didn't know I was lost. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself and I didn't know I was lost. I tried carrying the weight of the world, but I only have two hands. Hope I get the chance to travel the world, but I don't have any plans. Wish that I could stay forever this young, not afraid to close my eyes. Life's a game made for everyone, and love is the prize. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself and I didn't know I was lost. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself and I didn't know I was lost. 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 I didn't know.
One minute left. 1 minute left.
Yellow diamonds in the light, and we're standing side by side as a shadow crosses mine. What it takes to come alive. It's the way I'm feeling, I just can't deny.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Great work, everyone. 2 and 1. Awesome. Go ahead and relax. That circuit was a little bit harder for me than the others. I don't know if others felt the same way. Grab some water. I love how there's some people still going. I love it. Go ahead and grab some water if you need. We'll get a cool down in a second here. If you're feeling competitive and or you just want to share, go ahead and type into the chat box how many sets you got. When I unmute everybody at the end, you can also shout it out. But we'll just jump right into cool down here. Okay. Alrighty. So coming back to a grounded position, in some position. Let's go ahead and reach the hands all the way up. Let's bring the palms together. And then we'll take a nice articulating dive down towards the ground. Your chin tucked into your throat. Just hold at the bottom. Breathe into the back of your ribs. Release any tension that you're holding in your shoulders, your jaw, your hips. And then reverse that dive to come back up. Yep. Keep the arms like this if you can. If arms overhead is too much, we can always cross the arms over the chest. And then I want you to lift your chest up towards the ceiling. So try to extend your spine. Just gonna do that one more time. Diving, articulating down. Breathing at the bottom. Release any tension that's not needed. And then rolling yourself back up. Good. Let's leave the right arm in the air. We can bring left arm down. Taking a side bend over. Yep. And then I want you to keep side bending. So you start to roll down towards the ground. Don't go all the way down. Just kind of halfway. So we should be feeling a really nice stretch through the side ribs there. And then come back into a side bend and all the way back up. And we'll switch arms. Left arm comes up, side bend, and then bring that side bend kind of into a forward roll, just halfway down. Breathe into the open ribs. Come back to a side bend and all the way back to the center. Good, so just moving from your neck now. Go ahead and tilt your neck to the left. Think of tractioning that right shoulder down. You can even reach your fingers down towards the floor. And then side bend, tilt your head to the right, reaching through your fingers, reaching through your left fingers. And I want you to tuck your chin all the way into your chest and then look up at the ceiling. Tuck the chin all the way in and then up at the ceiling. Hold up at the ceiling, slide your lower jaw forward and then tuck your chin into your neck. Look up, slide your lower jaw forward and then tilt the head down. Okay, we'll stay seated upright. We'll close the eyes. Coming back to your breath, seeing if you can return to nasal breathing if that's there for you. And then I want you to find that body scan from the feet up. So noticing wherever it is that you have sensation and just moving from the bottom to the top. And just sensing, just listening to anything in your body that's trying to tell you something. Go ahead and think of one thing you're grateful for today. We'll take one more inhale, one more exhale, and we'll open the eyes. Awesome. Thanks so much for joining, everybody. Just a couple announcements here. I'm going to scoop back in. We have the Rev Ride. We are 2 weeks away from the Rev Ride. We're super excited. It's that first weekend in October, so not this weekend, but next weekend. We are doing, so of course, for COVID reasons, instead of our big annual bike ride that we typically do, although you can go off and bike on your own, we're going to be holding a pretty robust schedule of these virtual classes that Friday all the way through Sunday. So check the schedule. We'll post a link down in the chat box below. Pull your family in, pull your friends in. It's going to be super interactive. There, you've got a lot of options. Yeah, we're super excited for it. Yeah, there we go. Link is in the chat box. Let us know if you have any questions about that as we continue to gear up for it.